Arsenal may reignite their pursuit of Neto, who has been on their radar for a considerable time. As sources from GMS suggest, insiders at Wolves believe a deal could be reached in the coming weeks, with Neto expected to be their major summer departure. The Gunners plan to make moves in July, as Euro 2024 hampers early transfer activities, involving several potential signings. It is anticipated that Kai Havertz will start the season as Arsenal's primary striker after Sesko declined a move to the capital. GMS sources indicate that Arteta might seek a different type of attacker after being thwarted in his efforts to sign an outright striker. Neto would offer strong competition to Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard for a regular starting position. Wolves manager Gary O'Neill has praised Neto as absolutely incredible. Although Bukayo Saka is seen as Arsenal's main option on the right flank, Neto's arrival would reduce the pressure on the England international, who has had several minor injuries recently. Neto would also strengthen the left wing and could play as a support forward. Arsenal have considered signing Athletic Bilbao star Nico Williams, but he appears set on joining Barcelona if he leaves his current club, and his high wage demands have led Arteta to look elsewhere just days after the transfer window opened. However, the North London club knows they will need to spend significantly to secure Neto, as Wolves have set a £60 million price tag, with Manchester City and Newcastle United also interested in the Portuguese winger. According to a recent report from Team Talk, Tottenham have received approval from their 58-year-old manager to spend a club record £68 million on Crystal Palace's No. 10 Biereth, the England international, who was released by Arsenal at the age of 13 in 2011, impressed Spurs with his outstanding 2023-24 season, during which he scored 11 goals and provided 4 assists in 27 Premier League matches. Team Talk suggests that Tottenham will pay Crystal Palace £60 million up front for Ez, with an additional £8 million in bonuses, setting a new club record, surpassing the £53.8 million spent on Tanguy Ndombele in 2019. Additionally, Football Transfers reports that Spurs will hold a meeting later this week regarding the 25-year-old, as Postecoglou aims for his first major signing of the summer. The Toffees are operating with a limited budget and need to balance their finances before submitting their accounts on June 30th. As we have consistently reported, Everton will likely need to make at least one sale by that date to comply with the Premier League's financial regulations. Onana has been open about his desire to join a top club this summer, and is treating his Euro campaign with Belgium as an audition. Arsenal and, ironically, Aston Villa are among the clubs interested in the talented 22-year-old, with Bayern Munich also monitoring his situation. Everton's sporting director, Kevin Thelwell, has acknowledged that the club will probably need to sell players, and that their new signings will primarily be loans and free transfers until additional funds are available. However, it now appears that a sale is imminent, as Everton has reportedly agreed to their first signing of the summer for £10 million. SK Sturm Graz's negotiations with Arsenal over striker Mika Biereth are progressing well, with the club's director of football, Andreas Schicker, eager to finalise the deal. According to Kronen Zeitung, despite the players being on holiday until June 21st, Schicker is actively working to bolster the team. The discussions about Biereth, which began in March, are intensifying as Sturm Graz aims to secure the striker permanently. Biereth, who scored 15 goals and made 9 assists in 37 games last season, while on loan in Austria, has attracted significant interest from the club. Although Arsenal plans to include him in their US tour and initially refused to negotiate a permanent transfer, Schicker remains determined and has renewed efforts to bring Biereth back. Schicker commented on the transfer situation, emphasizing the need for patience as the European Championship finals approach. He confirmed ongoing talks with Arsenal and mentioned Biereth's comfort with the Austrian club. Competition for Biereth's signature is growing, with Sheffield Wednesday also interested, but Sturm Graz has the advantage of offering Champions League football. This, coupled with Biereth being in the final year of his Arsenal contract and yet to receive a professional salary in London, makes the transfer financially feasible for Sturm Graz. The club is pressing Arsenal to engage in serious discussions, despite the Gunners' previous reluctance.